Hello everyone, I am Raju Kumar and I welcome to all in my YouTube channel Info for EEE, and you are watching the playlist of Basic Electronics Virtual Laboratory. In today's video, I will demonstrate the experiment of full wave rectifier. Okay, in our last video, I will already demonstrate the half wave rectifier. If you are not watching this video, so please go to the channel and watch the video. So let's begin. First of all, I just give you a quick review how to access the virtual laboratory. So you have to visit the virtual lab official website, that is the vlab.co.in. After that, you have to go to the broad area of virtual lab and click on the electronics and communication domain area. And these are the list of the labs under the electronics and communication domain. Here we have to click on Basic Electronics Lab, and this is the home page of Basic Electronics Lab. So this is the home page of the Basic Electronics Virtual Laboratory. Okay, so here we have to click on the list of the experiment. These are the list of experiment, and I already discussed the Ohm's law, VI characteristic of diode, half wave rectifier in our previous video. And in this video I will demonstrate the experiment of full wave rectifier, and this is the experiment page of full wave rectifier. So in this page here options are available like theory, procedures, oscilloscope tutorial, simulation, quizzes and references. Okay, so before starting the experiment, we just check out the objective of this experiment. So in this experiment we have three objectives: explain the rectification, and second one is explain the center tapped full wave rectifier, and third one is explain the bridge full wave rectifier. Okay, so in this experiment we just simulate the last objective, explain the full wave rectifier, but we have discussed the all three objectives in this theory section. First of all, what is the rectification? A rectifier is a device that converts the alternating current to the direct DC current. This process is called as the rectification. Means if you give the input alternating current and you take output as a direct current, this process is called the rectification. Okay, so in this full wave rectifier we just rectify full wave, means positive half as well as the negative half. In this circuit, in this waveform, you can see that we have just rectified a full wave of AC waveform into the full wave of the DC waveform. Okay, so here the positive half is appear in the output, and as well as the negative half is appear but in the reverse direction, but in the 180 degree of phase opposition. Okay, so this is the concept of the rectification. So here we just understand the center tap of the rectifier. So here the two sources are available, V1 and V2, and we just grounded the sources in between the V1 and V2. Okay, and we have used the two diode D1 and D2 across the load. Okay, so for the D1 diode we just applied the positive half of waveform. So in case of the positive half, D1 is activated, or D1 is forward bias, and D1 is allow the pass current through the diode D1. Okay, and we just give the output across the load. Okay, but in this positive half, diode D2 is in reverse bias condition and it is not conducting state. So this diode D2 is work as a open circuit. So another half cycle, diode D1 work as a open circuit, but diode D2 is in the conducting state. So that another negative half cycle, we just give the output across the load. Okay, so this is the concept of the D1 and D2 of the full wave rectifier under the center tap condition. Okay, this is the graph for the positive half cycle. So for the D1 gas case, we applied from the source V1. Okay, this is the positive half cycle, but for the D2, this is the negative half cycle. So D2 is reverse bias condition and D1 is the forward bias condition. In the similar another half cycle, D1 is reverse bias condition and D2 is forward bias condition, and this is the output across the load. Okay, so we just get the pulsating DC across the load. Okay, so this is the concept of the full wave rectifier under the center tap condition. So now go to the bridge diode. So in this bridge diode we just use the D1, D2, D3 and D4 for branches of the diode across the load. Okay, and for the positive half cycle, D1 and D2 is in conducting state, and another negative half cycle, D4 and D3 is in the conducting state. So we get the pulsating output across the load. Okay, so now directly go to the simulation page. This is the theory concept, and I just give you a quick review what is the concept of the full wave rectifier. Okay, so this is the simulation page. In this simulation page we have two simulator, full wave rectifier and full wave rectifier with draw circuit. Okay, so first of all we just perform the experiment of full wave rectifier draw circuit. So here we have the circuit is available, and this is the oscilloscope area, and this is the control of the input waveform, and this is the control of the oscilloscope, and this is the calculation part. Okay, first of all we just read the instructions and connect the connection as per the given instructions. So L1 to L7, L4 to L7, L12 to L5. So we just connect the L1 to L7. Okay, and after that L4 to L7, that this one is the L4 and L7, and after that L12 to L5. So where is the L12? This is the L12 ground and this is the L5. and L12 to L11, and this is the L12 and this is the L11 connected to the load through the ground, and L8 to L9, this is the L8 oscilloscope, and L9 channel 2, and L6 to L10, this is the L6 to L10, we connect the load across the bridge circuit. L3 to L11, L3 to L11, and L10 to L8, this is the L10 to L8. Okay, now click on the check connections. Okay, this is the right connections. After that we just click on switch on the experiment setup and set the frequency and amplitude for input waveform. So we just take the frequency of 5000 Hertz and take an amplitude around 2 volt. Okay, apply the sine wave. Okay, this is the input sine wave, and click on the oscilloscope. Okay, this is the output. So we just check the dual channel. Okay, so this is our output in orange color and blue, and input is in blue color. So you can see that the negative half cycle is converted into the positive half cycle, and we get the pulsating DC. Output waveform and input waveform, and we just also move the x-axis of output and input waveform. Okay, and this is our calculation part. Here we just calculate the peak inverse voltage, ripple voltage, and the VRMS voltage. So now move on the second simulator, that is the full wave rectifier. Firstly we have just set the resistance value, load value, and after that switch on the experiment setup and set the amplitude of input waveform in applied voltage. Set the frequency of the applied voltage. Okay, and click on the sine wave. This is the input waveform. Now click on the oscilloscope to get the output. This is the output of the input waveform. Okay, so here we just click on channel 1 for input waveform, check the output waveform through the channel 2, and we check the both input and output waveform through the button channel through the dual button. Okay, and this is the calculation part. So here we just calculate the peak current in the bridge diode circuit, that is the 2.599 milliampere. Okay, and here you have control about the oscilloscope. You can just move the input and output waveform according to your volt per division and time per division. So this is enough for today. I will meet you in the next video with the new experiment content. Till then, like this video. If you have any queries, do comment in the comment section and subscribe the channel.